when I go on with you on Wednesdays usually to blow everybody's ears out. But you know what? I always appreciate that, Schlegs. Thank you very much.
Well, you missed earlier in the show. Bob had to yell at him to channel harness good, block bad, bring the volume down. It was really like a father-son teaching moment. It's like a stern dad yelling at his kid for being too loud.
Well, that is a funny dynamic, I think, that you might see play out more than once if you hang out with us, I think. So, yeah, it's good. Even though Schlegs is the elder statesman and he is kind of like everybody's dad, it's nice that Bobby still coaches him up at times.
We're trying to do the very best we can. Age, you're never a fully formed product. So I'd like to think there's a lot of growth left in me. And so hopefully there's some growth left in Schlegs. And Laura said she hoped there's still some growth left in you.
She's always trying to achieve for 7 inches.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, we're always trying to get bigger and better, Bob. That's what you always say.
Absolutely. AJ, I know coming up here at the end of the month, you got the Memorial Tournament. I know it's always something that's a big favorite of yours. What are our plans? I mean, how have we kind of started to dial that in? Because you've got all these kids. I'm sure you've got a lot of activities. What's the plans around the Memorial this year?
Yeah, I don't know. I got to figure that out. I haven't exactly thought it through. Usually we go on Friday, at least at some point for a little bit. That kind of like we would go as adults. I think one or two of my kids might go on Wednesday, the Pro-Am day. There's usually a big group of friends that go and they try to get some autographs at the Pro-Am. But then Sunday is usually the day when I'll take like my oldest boy and whoever else wants to go, and we'll walk around and watch the leaders come down the back nine. I think it was Scotty that won last year. We got to watch him putt in on 18 to win it all. Yeah, so that's most likely a little tamer, a little different than my Memorial experience used to be back like in college and in my early 20s, I guess. But it's still fun either way.
Hey, AJ, let's talk a little something. I want to get your take on this. So, Jim Knowles, coaches going out, especially assistant coaches, coming out and say, hey, I need a new contract before you actually accomplish the mission. And everybody's already trying to poach your guys, and you're coming up to, the AD and your head football coach, and then you're also like, talking to another girl, and her happens to name be Penn State, right? And, what are your thoughts on that?
It's a weird time. It's a weird deal with how that works, and especially if it's the timing. If you're trying,
exactly.
Like if they're negotiating a new contract like during the college football playoffs and before the national championship, all that, like when you're on a run like that, I think once you start the college football playoffs, it's tough to sit there and try to be working on business behind the scenes as well when you're not spending every waking moment on your next opponent. So I don't know, man. Like I don't get it. I don't completely understand it. I know how coaches' contracts they're weird to where you gotta if you're gonna take another job, you gotta the timing has to be right where the jobs are open. But if you're, I think it's tough if you're competing for a national championship and you're trying to go back and forth with different people, ADs and whoever makes those decisions to try to get a new deal as a coach, like. I don't know. I think it's tough. I think you got to be very transparent about that if you are gonna follow that path. But man, I'm glad we got Matt Patricia in here. I know he's gonna do a great job. But yeah, it's a different time in college football right now.
AJ, you told me that the week before the Super Bowl that you walked in there to get a new deal from Ted Thompson in Green Bay.
Yeah, and you'd probably just punch me right in the face and laugh at me if I tried to do that. I think there's a couple people that could probably get away with that, like in the NFL. Like before the Super Bowl when I was there, if Aaron Rodgers walked in 3 days before the game and said, hey, I want to give me an extra $20 million or something, I don't know how they could work it out salary cap-wise. But, some guys like that might have some pull. Like Conor McGregor back when he was really rolling in the UFC, if the day of one of his big pay-per-views, if he decided to sit out, I think he may have some leverage there. But there's a few people that could get away with things like that. But it's a bold move. It's a bold move to kind of test that kind of thing and see if you have that power.
Hey, earlier on we were talking about some music that were to get us fired up. How did you make a jump from going to like Metallica, Rage Against the Machine playing at Centerville to Gavin DeGraw is what got you fired up? How did you make that?
Don't forget
leap?
James Blunt too.
James Blunt. How did you make that jump?
How did you even train in that stuff, bro?
Oh man, I can work out to anything. That's the thing. Like it just depends on the mood you're in, and music. Like I like the hits. And back in the day, James Blunt was killing it back then. Some of them are slow. Some slow songs. I like usually like more BPMs, but I've never been like a bash my head into the wall headbanger type guy. Even though I know at Centerville we did listen to the Rocky IV soundtrack on repeat over and over and over again. That's a great one for sure. But I can, you know what, I can work out to any kind of music. I do usually like faster type of music, but I'm not really into like the punk rock, death metal type stuff.
Is it true or false? There was a rumor that when you were driving to Green Bay, you were listening to James Blunt on repeat, and Laura maybe grabbed the CD and threw it out the window.
Oh, I don't know. No way. I mean, we're really dating ourselves if we grab a CD and throw it out the window.
It was 2006.
My dad did that.
I had the 6-disc changer, though. I was way ahead of the time with the 12-disc changer. I could put all my stuff I got from BMG Music, where I mailed it in and paid $1 and got 50 CDs. Hopefully I use my changer for that. But no, I think she got a little sick of James Blunt. She definitely got sick of James Blunt, but I don't think she would ever throw a CD away like that.
I remember my dad threw a CD. I think he threw my whole dadgum Walkman CD player out the window. I had, what was that? I'm dead serious.
A Discman?
Yeah, the Discman.
It was CD player.
No, it was orange. Remember, or yellow. It was yellow. Like that was a Sony thing.
Yeah.
Who was it that I had on there? Oh my gosh, the name just escaped me because of this main lunch over here. But
Travis Tritt.
No, he ain't throwing country music out the window. Oh no, Offspring. It was the Offspring Skeleton CD.
Smash.
Yeah, that was
the
classic.
First CD I ever bought.
Honestly, guys, I'm gonna go listen to that when I go do Back to the Future. I'm gonna listen to that. See, hey, and honestly, when you brought that up, AJ, the nostalgia. Didn't you not have a 6-disc CD changer in the center console of that black Tahoe with the tan leather, the two-door?
I think I did, to tell you the truth.
I know you did.
You had the one where you could load in the front, like the normal one. And then I think you had the 6 that you could tuck in a little deal. I don't think I ever got that worked out, so I was just always doing the one in, one out. But I never really had enough great CDs to facilitate a 6 or 12-disc changer like that.
More CDs you went through in that or Fix-A-Flat?
Oh, Fix-A-Flat. I mean, I got,
Are you using Fix-A-Flat now with your? Are you using that with your new truck yet?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I have multiple cans in here, but my new truck. I had a front right tire that kept leaking air on me and kept going completely dead. I kept jamming Fix-A-Flat in there, and it didn't do anything. And I took it in, and I had a cracked rim. Like my rim was cracked underneath my tire, so I had to get a whole new rim and everything. And
rim job.
People hit my car. I get hit and runs all the time. No one ever reports it.
How do you get hit? I feel like, how does this happen to you all the time?
Well, my wife claims it doesn't. She claims it's me doing it, but I'm not really sure. I'm still trying to figure it out. Like, there's different marks on my car in different spots and dents, and I seem to get blamed for a lot of them, but I don't know if it's me. I think people are running into this thing and pulling away and not leaving their number and not calling.
I do remember one night when I rode on the back of your original Tahoe from all the way, I believe, from the Lennox up to the gas station outside of your house, and then when you were backing in, you actually did hit one of the yellow poles with your bumper where my foot was and almost broke my foot. So that's the only time I can witness that. I'm sure the rest of them have all been hit and runs for sure. Hey, Beebs mentioned something to me about Bridges End Brewery, about hanging out there after the Memorial Tournament. Is that the plan?
Oh yeah, her good friend growing up, the Shermers. Bill Shermer was a great doctor, and now this is what he did in retirement. He's opening up a big old brewery restaurant, and he's putting his whole heart into it. He's a good dude. But yeah, it's opening very soon. She helped design and do a lot of stuff inside there, so it looks good, and it's going to be a great new hangout spot close to the Bogey and up here, Shawnee Hills region. So yeah, we can't wait, man. Another spot. It'll be fun.
Hey, before we get you out of here, I know you're a man of history. You're a man of culture. Do you know how tall Joseph Stalin was?
6'10".
That's what I would have thought too. Would it surprise you to find out that Joseph Stalin was anywhere between 5'3" and 5'6"?
Ooh, that's a little shorter than I thought, but I guess it makes sense. Always. Yeah, I guess it does.
Was he really
make
that
sense?
Yeah.
I found that out yesterday, and I just wanted to share that with you. Age, we always appreciate you coming on. I know that you're going to continue this next week. I will very much miss these conversations. So thanks for popping on with us, buddy, and have a great weekend.
All right. Appreciate it, guys. I'll see ya.
There he goes. AJ Hawk with us here. Jeez. Scared me. Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems Fan Guest Hotline. We're going to our final segment next. Morning Juice right here on The Fan.
Fan Traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. Still watching some lingering slowdowns on I-70 eastbound out of downtown from a crash. Crews are just now clearing up. And then on the west side, still slow moving out near the West Jefferson area. We've got the right lane blocked off in those westbound lanes past Hilliard Rome Road. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your Fan Traffic.
That's the sound of a Mountain Dew. And that's you enjoying its refreshing citrus kick. That's a cool breeze suddenly whistling through your hair.
Whoa!
That's you realizing you're now on a mountain.
This is epic!
That's you stating the obvious. That's you stepping up to the plate. That's you winning your kickball game.
Yes!
That's you taking another sip of your
Mountain Dew.
Do the Do.
Newman Roofing, as part of their 2025 Commitment to Community initiative, is proud to partner with 10 TV and The Fan to launch Raise the Roof, honoring local heroes who are going above and beyond in their communities. Newman Roofing wants to recognize the volunteers, educators, first responders, and everyday difference makers who are making a meaningful impact in their towns to be recognized on 10 TV and The Fan. Stay tuned as we begin announcing the selected honorees who truly embody the spirit of Newman Roofing's commitment to community.
At Meijer, we work hard to bring more locally grown goodness to life with a farm-fresh selection of crisp vegetables and juicy, ready-to-eat fruit. Whether topping off kebabs on the grill or adding healthy color to a leafy green salad, your family will definitely enjoy the delicious taste of Meijer produce. Plus, you'll appreciate the selection and savings we have to offer. That's the fresh-picked good life, priced for real life. We work hard to make life a good deal better at Meijer.
At Ohio Mulch, we're making it easy to refresh your yard just in time for Mother's Day. Right now, get 5 bags of mulch or soil for only $10.95. Unbeatable value to kick off your spring projects. Buy 3, get 1 free on 1.5 cubic feet of black mulch. Perfect for that clean, polished look. That's what I get for my yard. Want a wow mom? Give her a gift of a beautiful yard she'll love. Stop in this weekend for exclusive Mother's Day savings only at Ohio Mulch.
Ohio Mulch, Landscape Supply.
Hi, this is Bob Masheter from Dick Masheter Ford. Thank you to all of Central Ohio as we head towards 60 years of doing business in the Buckeye State. Dad opened up in 1967 simply trying to offer a better way to buy a car, and we've been working ever since to serve our neighbors. We have served you through wars, recessions, and even a Chinese virus. Here is to serving you and your kids and your grandkids for the next 60 years, except on Sundays when we're closed, because it's the right thing to do. Still 24/7 at masheterford.net. Thanks.
Lanny went to college and racked up huge debt.
A little bit over $100,000.
For a degree he couldn't use? Now what?
I had a friend that went to my computer career.
They even helped him get hired immediately after graduation.
One of the things I love about IT is that you can work from anywhere you want.
You could become an IT pro in just months, including cybersecurity and the basics of AI with zero experience at mycomputercareer.edu.
It worked for me, and I know it can work for you.
This is one student's experience. Individual results vary.
This promo is for anyone who likes baseball or America or Terry Francona's scooter. The Reds are on the Fan. Catch all 162 games here on the Fan and 1460 ESPN Columbus and the Fan's HD2. Your home for Reds baseball, the Fan.
Evan Cohen here. We all know breakfast is an important part of your day. But when you're traveling for work and your hotel doesn't offer any, you're forced to make do with peanuts and an energy bar as you sprint off to your shift. But if you book a room at La Quinta by Wyndham, you can enjoy their free Bright Side breakfast featuring delicious baked goods, fruit, eggs, yogurt, and waffles. They refuse to let you go to work hungry and aim to send you off fueled up. Tonight, La Quinta, tomorrow you shine. Book direct at lq.com.
We expect our information in real time. US Med carries continuous glucose monitors, which provide real-time readings of blood glucose levels. US Med is an approved provider for Medicare and over 500 private insurers. So call 888-665-0696 today for a free insurance and Medicare benefits check as easy as, that's 888-665-0696.
The Fan Poll is brought to you by Caster Connection. Visit CasterConnection.com to shop online or to work with our Caster Solution Specialists.
Bobby is known as the General. Beamer is known as Beamer. This is Morning Juice.
Final segment for us here on a Friday. coming up. Uncle Bo and the boys. We'll lead you on until noon. All kinds of good stuff coming up with them a little bit later on. So we got that to look forward to, which is very nice. Yeah, I'm going to be sad not to talk to you and Shark on Monday, Bob. It's going to be weird me sleeping in. And by sleeping in, I mean not getting up at 4 o'clock.
I might call you. I might call you to be like the first guest on the normal Juice.
That's fine.
On the stream Juice.
I'll call in.
You know,
the Juicy Stream.
6:30 on Monday.
That can be its own.
That's
segment.
Bill Bender's spot, though.
It is Bill Bender's spot. But you'd have to be first. I don't want you to get up before that.
6:15.
We'll figure something out. We could do
Maybe
that.
I'll just come in, do the first
How about
half
you
hour
just come
with
in
you
and
guys.
start working out with me at the Armory at 6 a.m.?
Okay.
Let's just keep it going.
Yeah, I can do that.
Oh, you'll get super lean beam?
Well, because I've got, so we have our babysitter, and she's staying on with us for the next couple of weeks until we get to Memorial Day and school's out.
You pop on in, just come on in just show up at 6.
I'll do a half an hour with you guys, then I'll go hang out with you at the gym until she has to go home. She leaves at 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
Why don't you just become a professional golfer? I kind of want it. When I got fired from the Jags, I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm just going to dedicate some time to be a professional golfer. I got fitted for some clubs. I play golf. I'm still terrible. Go Bucks, beat cancer. But you know what? You could do it.
I could not do it.
Come with me at the Armory. Let's add some
nothing
distance.
to do with playing golf.
Let's get that core better. Go out there and swing the sticks, man. Charge it to win.
I want to activate my glutes. I was telling Bob this yesterday. We got a place down here in the Italian Village. It was called the Peach House.
Listen, I listened to you guys in the morning. I saw that. I like that.
What are your thoughts? Have you ever thought about doing a glute-only gym, Schlegs?
No, not at all.
Posterior chain is key.
It is key. There's a lot of things. Like we test it all the time.
A tight end and a loose end.
100%. But there's also, it's like, that's more, to me, right? You're talking about posterior chain work. That's more hip down and posterior chain. There's a lot of different things.
Okay, I don't want you to hear the hip down.
All I hear is blah, blah, blah. Science.
You're hearing, you're like, oh, that's a lot of work.
Yeah, that's scary for me.
Regardless if you're trying to get your butt nice, you know what I mean? Like, you still got to work at it.
I don't need to get my butt nice. I need to get it nicer. It's already nice.
Or it's just flat. I haven't checked you out. I mean, Bob knows I love looking at dudes, right? I'm a dude does.
Hey,
looking at bodies.
Listen, you got to be explosive. Yeah. And a good way to be explosive is to have a strong rear end.
Yeah, you got squat.
That's why Urban always thought Braxton was a great player, because he had a big butt.
Well, he also has an interior pelvic hip tilt, so it just accentuates that. I'm just saying.
That's true. That's key. It's key to speed. It means your hips are tilted down so your butt sticks out more. It's like having a big arch in your back.
That's what he always did. Like, he would put a guy down in the athletic position. Like, look at the arch on that guy.
Oh, yeah.
Like, honestly, like frothing at them. Look at the arch of that guy. Oh my gosh, sign him up. He can play left tackle.
He could put him out there. When do I start getting Willie into pass sets, you think? What's a good age for that?
I don't know. Willie might be a better shade, like a nice nose.
That's exactly what I was thinking. Just looking at your face and your body. In the skull size?
But, I mean, he's got a nice, short, thick leg base.
Yeah.
Like, he would be like Quinn Pitcock, who was from Pickwa. Yeah. Quinn was built like that. He was like a stump.
Yeah.
He had very thick legs, like short legs.
Strong.
Very strong, and it was tough to move him out of there.
Yes, that's your son.
He almost got like a Mason Graham build, is what I'm thinking of. Because he's kind of that way, right?
Oh, yeah.
He's not he's a big guy, don't get me wrong.
Shorter legs,
shorter arms.
Do your son have short arms? I'm sorry.
I don't even know. I don't really know how to answer that question.
Okay. Wait, you mean you haven't got the historical data for arm lengths of 2-year-olds?
I don't have that in front of me. Maybe it's something I could go home and Google today.
I'll email Rich Eyes and see if they've got any combine stuff on that.
Do they have any player comps for him in the future?
Exactly.
Yeah, so we got to start working on D-line drills. All right. Just firing off the line of scrimmage. Explosion. Keep your head.
You, me, Willie, Armory, let's go.
I would love to bring him over there, and he would love it too.
Probably break his foot when he pulls a plate off. It just comes out and smokes him cuts his toe off.
Safety first.
Yeah, we'll be safe over there, though. It'll be fine. It'll be great.
It'll be great. Beam, it's been really great, man. Yeah, I've enjoyed this. I hope you have as well. Shark, I hope you have as the third. It's been a lot of fun in here. Schlegs, thanks for coming in today. I thought we would be doing this I told you, you're younger than I am. I could give you another 5 for sure, maybe another 10.
Yeah.
Because like Schlegs, if you love what you do, where you do it, and who you do it with, it's easy to come in. I don't call it work. It's just it's an occupation. It's an opportunity. And that's what this has been for me for the last 4.5 years. And with Rothman before that. And, who knows what's going to happen in the future. sure at some point be back on normal radio. Who knows when that'll be? Who knows what that'll look like? Beam, I wish you the best moving forward. Hopefully we'll see each other a lot, but there's no guarantees in that. And it's been a pleasure, sir. Thank you for everybody out there that's supported us and made this as awesome as it's been for the two of us.
Yeah, I agree. It's been awesome. Not in my wildest dreams would I have ever thought that I would be getting to host the show here on this radio station, let alone hosting a morning drive show with you guys. You know, it's been an honor. And when they approached me to do it, I was like, whoa, that's a pretty big step. And then fitting in with you two guys at the beginning, I'm like, how is that going to work? It was a daunting task. Schlegs, then you left, and Bob and I got to know each other obviously more. And at that time, we were still doing the show from home. And then we came in, and, you know, that's when we really, I feel like, became friends, Bob, getting to know each other on the air, off the air. So, yeah, every minute of this has been a joy for me. It's been awesome. Sharky, best of luck in these next 60 days. Or how many days do we have?
I'm now leaving on July 1st, Tuesday.
Way to tell everybody that tonight, Shark.
So, whatever that is, what is that, 7.5 weeks?
Yeah.
Like 50-some days.
Well, best of luck to you in
Thanks,
retirement.
Beam. I don't know when I'll ever see you again.
Oh, I'm going to come in on your last day.
Bob, I'll see you
there.
Monday.
Mm-hmm. On the stream.
Hey, did we think of a fan poll today?
No.
Who cares?
We threw a couple of them out there.
We did throw a couple at him, and he didn't like any of our ideas. Yeah, why don't you create a fan poll, Schlegs?
No, I don't have no fan poll. I'm just disappointed that this is happening. But I will say this: you have to remind me when that happens, right? So I want to come in too.
July 1.
July 1. Okay. I should be moved back by then. And
day of the week is that?
All I know is this is the dynamic of stuff. Like this is a great melting pot. Like all three completely different people that brought something that was very special to a lot of people in Central Ohio. And again, it's for the listeners. Like this show wouldn't be where it is if everybody didn't tune in. But as somebody that knows all three and then also gets to listen to what this show is and is about, you guys did a hell of a job.
Yeah, thanks, buddy. We appreciate that. With that being said, that brings an end to this run. Bob, I had so much fun with you through these last 4.5 years. Schlegs, you as well. What do you say we never do it again because we're not allowed to? You good with that?
I'm not good with it.
I know.
But sometimes life throws you whatever you can handle, Beam, and sometimes you got to fix your bayonet like Colonel Chamberlain and go attack downhill.
Absolutely. Everybody have an awesome weekend. It's great to talk to you guys. I'll pop in. You guys are going to be on the stream starting Monday at 6 a.m. I'll be on with Austin on the Buckeye Show at 6 p.m. Everybody have a fantastic weekend. Enjoy Mother's Day, and we'll catch you when we catch you. Morning Juice right here on The Fan.
Fan traffic.
From the Atlas Butler Plumbing Services Traffic Center.
Good morning. Right now, just one trouble spot on the far west side. I-70 westbound is slow moving as you head out to the West Jefferson area due to an issue that crews are clearing up in the right lane. I'm 10 TV's Amy Stuggerwald with your fan traffic.
This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, where we've successfully treated thousands of men for low testosterone and helped them feel like their old selves again. Please take a moment and listen to how we help Billy.
Hi, I'm Billy Hatcher, a former professional baseball player, and I'm a patient at Tri-State Men's Health. Before I started the treatment, it was like my body was sore all the time, and I was feeling very, very sluggish. One day, I would be full of energy, and the next day was like, where did all my energy go? And since I've started, my body hasn't felt this good in a long time. I feel like, I'm not 21 to 25 again. It's just been great. I feel very, very comfortable coming here. When you have the energy, it's amazing. You get to do so many other things that you couldn't do prior to that. If you're tired of hurting in the mornings, you want to improve your health, you want to feel better, give a call to Tri-State Men's Health. I promise you, you will feel better.
Thanks, Billy. It's true. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com.
At Kroger, we've lowered prices on over 1,000 items across our stores so you can save even more. Whether you're shopping in-store or online at Kroger, we've lowered prices on thousands of the items your family wants and needs. And with lower prices, your dollar goes further every time you shop with us. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Check out our great selection of sweet surprises for Mother's Day. You'll find colorful bouquets, decadent chocolates, and more. Happy Mother's Day from Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Joining us on this episode are real Spectrum customers, Monique and Greg. We hear your family is a big fan of Spectrum.
Family of 4, we have about 18 devices last time I counted.
2 teams require a lot of speed. Everything they do is online.
There's gaming, there's streaming. Spectrum is perfect for us. I mean, it just seamlessly connects all our devices with lightning speed.
Sounds like Spectrum is really committed to keeping you connected.
It's amazing.
The Roofing Guys are your locally owned, trusted family business right here in Central Ohio. They've been hammering quality and service through the roof for over 25 years, offering professional services in roofing, siding, gutters, and more. Contact them at theroofingguys.com. That's theroofingguys.com.
Dealin' Days are back at Lindsay Honda. Lock in your deal in May. Save thousands on hundreds of new Hondas. Simply pick your new 2025 Honda and enjoy 0% for up to 60 months. Yes, 0% for up to 60 months on all new 2025 Hondas, including HR-V, Pilot, and Ridgeline.
Cars, trucks, vans, and SUVs. Lindsay's got it, and you're gonna save.
See Lindsay Honda during Dealin' Days. See lindsayhonda.com for details.
You gotta do is put up.
Eric Church is back and bringing his unforgettable live show to Columbus. Eric Church Free the Machine Tour with special guest Elle King. Nationwide Arena, Saturday, September 13th. Get tickets Friday, May 9th at 10 a.m. at Ticketmaster.com. His new album, Evangeline vs. the Machine, is out now. One epic night of music that you won't want to miss. Eric Church Free the Machine Tour. Live at Nationwide Arena, Saturday, September 13th. Get tickets Friday, May 9th. For more, visit ericchurch.com. Produced by Messina Touring Group.
Legend has it, underneath the NJM insurance offices lies a room of rejected mascot memorabilia. Is it real? No one knows. But we do know NJM is proud to put policyholders first. No jingles or mascots, just great insurance.
Insurance underwritten by NJM Insurance Company and its subsidiaries.
Summer is better with True Green, especially at a price this low. For a limited time, get 75% off of your first treatment and enjoy your lawn without overspending. With True Green, you get expert care and a plan tailored to fit your lawn's needs. So it looks like the best while you save big. Let the pros handle the hard work while you enjoy the result. Relax more and keep more money in your pocket. A great lawn has never been this easy or this affordable. Sign up now at TrueGreen.com. Restrictions apply.
The playoffs are in full swing, and you can get in on all the action at ESPN Bet Sportsbook. Go from tracking the latest game-changing moments to placing bets in just a few taps. Right now, new customers can get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN Bet Sportsbook app and sign up with promo code USL to get started today. Must be 21 or older. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.